Hello guys, in this tutorial, we will explore how you can create a unique and cool effect for your project. The animation will be a great example for the websites that have a projects list page. Also, the number of the projects in this example can be varied if you have more projects. Let's learn the structure first. Then, we dive into the coding section. We have a parent wrapper, which is named scroll wrapper. This wrapper has a relative position and an initial height. The height will be adjusted by the number of the projects. So, for now, I used 300 VA. Inside this wrapper, we have a sticky wrapper. We set its width to 100% and set its height to 100 VH. We set its overflow to hidden and set its position to sticky. The top position is 0 and bottom position is 0. So the sticky wrapper moves down as we scroll. Inside our sticky wrapper, we have an image wrapper with absolute position. Width is set to 100% and height is set to 100 VA. Inside our image wrapper, we have a mask wrapper which masks the project image. Width and height is set to 100% and position is set to relative. Lastly, we have our image, which has an absolute position with 100 width and 100 height. And overall, we have sticky wrapper which moves inside our parent wrapper. We want to scale up the mask wrapper while the image is fixed and just the mask layer scales up. We skip the part of how you can set up the Linus Smooth Scroll library, as I've explained that before. First line will set a name for our images and select all of them. Second line will calculate the number of images we have. We have 5 images. Third line will calculate the desired height. We have 5 images, 200. So, the expected height of our scroll wrapper is 1000. Fourth line will set a variable for our scroll wrapper. Fifth line will set the height of our scroll wrapper to what we have calculated before and set the unit we use for our height. It's VH. This part of our codes are a bit tricky, so you might need to pay attention more if you want to learn them. First, we set a variable name for our mask wrappers. This line will create a function to find how much we scroll, and based on that, animate the mask wrappers one by one. The idea is every time we scroll 200 VH, one of the mask wrappers gets scaled up. This line will recreate the page scroll animation of Webflow default animations somehow. We use if to make sure the first image will remain untouched, as we don't want this one gets affected. So if it finds the first image, it skips that. So I have set the height and width of that separately in these 2 lines. The remaining lines will scale up the mask wrappers for the remaining images. As I told you, the idea is every time we scroll up 200, one of the mask wrappers gets scaled up. So, for 0 to 200B, the second mask wrapper will get scaled up. For 200 to 400B, the third mask wrapper will get scaled up. And it goes on. Then we use an event listener to run our function as we scroll down or scroll up. Thanks for watching. You can grab the codes or clone this template on my Patreon.